guess like the moment it became super dope was when I did the Oscars for Slumdog Millionaire. At that moment, Incredible. It was amazing. It's like that was like the first, Bollywood or Indian Hollywood moment. Because when I first got here, like when I got an agent for TV commercials or whatever, and then I looked crazy. So they're like, if you could do the Microsoft or Dr. Indian, you could get work. I'm like, yeah, I'm not going to do that. I'm here to be a musician.
You worked with the NASA scientists. Is the moon landing real? You worked with people from NASA. Just to keep it light.
I think so.
That's a serious question.
I'm going with yes.
Okay, we'd love to hear it.
And what do you think?
Listen, I'm not American, so I'm not going to weigh in. I also...
She's from another planet.
Yeah.
Where are you from?
No, I'm Canadian.
Oh, okay.
Jupiter.
So what are you Canadians think?
Star Wars look today.
Yeah. Like one of the creatures at the canteen bar, on planet Tatooine or whatever.
If you think that this person exists, for instance, if you're looking for a boyfriend, but you keep saying like, oh, there's no good men, well, you're not going to find any good men.
I say that all the time.
I know. I'm always right about your mantras.
What's going on, guys? My name's Tharan Shetty. Welcome to the Convo Sutra. So excited for this amazing show. Welcome back. Before we start, let's do a quick intro for audio listeners.
What's up, guys? It's Jazz, host of the Hot Chai Pod, a Bollywood film and gossip show.
Hey, what's happening? Ravi Jakhotia. I go by DJ RaviDrums. I drum and DJ and produce TV shows and travel.
Okay.
Nice, man. Welcome to the show. I
forgot what I did for a second. Jeez.
Yeah, no, welcome. You pull up in your cyber truck. So excited to see you.
Yes.
And your stuff's amazing. I've watched all your stuff.
Thank you.
This past week. It's pretty sick.
Yeah, it's pretty wild, right?
By the way, people, you got to watch his stuff. If you don't know what I'm talking about, he's electronic DJ, drummer, musician. I mean, it's incredible. You have to YouTube him, see what works. It's like a whole setup.
We'll
There's a
have to
screen.
put something on the background a little, yeah.
It's insane. Yeah. Like, are you traveling all the time?
Yeah. And, that's a real fun part of the whole thing. Like earlier this year, I went to India and I did a bunch of shows, which was really cool. I did a wedding in a palace, and then I did like these giant shows in Rajasthan, like 20,000 people. It was fun.
Your setup is insane, like the Dream Screen 3000, whatever that's called.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
Thank you. So when I first moved to LA, I started playing with DJs, right? Because I wanted to be in the room where everybody else was. And then, later I became a musical director for Paula Abdul's TV show, and I was telling her, like, hey, I was on the way down to a gig in Brazil, and I watched Minority Report on the flight, and we had Pink Floyd's creative director. So I was like, so that means everything in the world is possible, because there's nobody more creative or cooler than what they do, right, for concerts and everything. And I call her, and I'm like, hey, we should create something that looks like, the Minority Report screen. Invented the transparent touch controller with actual real NASA scientists, which was wild because...
What did that enable?
We needed projection technology and capacitive touch technology and for it to be transparent. So I told Paula, like for her show, like, hey, we should create something like this. I'm in Brazil. She's like, call me. I'm like, no, it's like $8 a minute from the hotel now. I just want to drink a beer and go to the beach. And she's like, no, call me. And she goes, okay, so I call her and she's like, they love it. I'm like, who loves what? She goes, I was with the president of CBS for 3 hours and we're talking about you and your screen. I said, they love it. So when can they see it? I said, no, it was an idea.
It doesn't exist.
It was an idea. She goes, what do you mean it was an idea? She goes, you told me you made it and you had it and you were ready to do it. I said, no, we should make it. We have the guy from Pink Floyd. He could do it and we should create it. She goes, wow, you're going to get fired from the greatest gig you never had. Everybody in town wants this gig. And I told the president of CBS, you have this, so you better get it done. Figure it out. I'm like, God, I just wanted to party on the beach in Brazil. And so... I had to lie it into reality.
What year was this?
This was 2000.
This was last year.
Yeah.
Genevieve, when did you jump in?
Hi, how are you?
Looks like a dominatrix.
I thought we would totally not match.
Really, like aggressive.
I was like, oh, we're not going to match because I'm in a leather jacket, but...
I'm not going to get up.
That's hilarious.
I kind of like it.
You know what?
Yeah, no,
I need
we're
an espresso because we got to do a dialogue. Shut up.
Hi.
Do you want a napkin? Here you go.
Yeah, that would be incredible. I'm sorry to...
You just ruined Ravi's story. He was telling.
Did I?
Jeez.
We were getting to the
You just
climax,
couldn't. Did I ruin
honestly.
it?
I was actually...
Wait, hold on. Okay. There's ups and downs in stories.
there are ups and downs in stories.
Long story short, he's a huge electronic DJ, artist, drummer. He's got this huge setup.
Stop saying huge when you're looking at me. I get it when I walked in.
He's self-actualized this into his existence.
Yes, I lied it into reality.
That's great.
Well, I was, not to be a professional, I'm so late, so I'm not really professional, but I was kind of looking up your information. Thank you so much. It's kind of really cool what you do.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, and I'm sorry, I caught like a tiny little bit of the story you were telling.
Yes, so basically, I had all this stuff set up, right? And I was like, okay, great. And I'm traveling. These guys were going to create this transparent touch controller, this Minority Report type DJ screen.
Okay.
I was creating for a TV show, my first big TV show. And I was a musical director on air. They were going to, cut to me right before commercials. I was the house band. So then I had to go find different people that could produce all the different components. And I'm in Norway, and I'm hanging out drinking with this guy named Bjorn. Obviously, I guess half the people are named Bjorn there, right, in Norway?
Okay, I thought you meant the actual Bjorn.
Yeah.
I land, and then, this guy Bjorn calls. He's like, hey, it's Bjorn. I'm like, oh, hey, man, thanks. That was great. He goes, you by chance, he goes, I have a showroom in Houston, Texas with some guys that just left NASA. Are you going to be in Houston by any chance? I said, as a matter of fact, I'm going to Houston for the first time in like 20 years on Tuesday.
Nice.
Incredible.
And then he's like, well, I'll hook you up with these guys. And these guys used to work in the control center. And then over the next year, while we were in pre-production and everything for the show, we developed the prototypes. And, it was very,
You were in bands before this, right?
Yeah. I'm a drummer, DJ, I'm a drummer.
Because we're all artists here, essentially.
Yeah,
Kind of.
yeah. I mean, I have two questions for you. Okay, so first of all, you worked with the NASA scientists. Is the moon landing real?
Is what?
Is the moon landing real? You worked with people from NASA. Just to keep it light.
I think so.
That's a serious question.
I'm going with yes.
Okay, we'd love to hear it.
And what do you think?
Listen, I'm not American, so I'm not going to weigh in. I also...
She's from another planet.
Yeah.
Where are you from?
No, I'm Canadian.
Oh, okay.
Jupiter.
So what do you Canadians think?
Star Wars look today.
Yeah, like one of the creatures at the canteen bar, on planet Tatooine or whatever.
Tatooine.
Guys, I woke up, my eyes were swollen shut. That's what I was dealing with. I'm not joking. Like a crazy allergic reaction. I don't know if you can tell. I tried to put on look how much, swollen shut. Anyway, the other thing that I heard.
Allergic to cocaine.
Okay. I actually hope I give off that vibe.
Allergic to your...
Yeah, exactly. Allergic to your bullshit. Okay, Darren. I don't know what happened. I woke up, my eyes were swollen shut, and it's clearly like an allergy. I can feel it. So I spent the last little bit trying to literally ice bathing my face and eyes. But something else you mentioned. Oh, the other thing. So this espresso, and you were talking about espresso. Okay.
Are you sure you should be drinking that espresso?
100%.
Looking out for your health.
What are you worried about?
Did you sign a liability, like a waiver?
Yeah.
Anything dangerous that happens on this set.
Is my heart gonna do okay? You mentioned you were talking about espresso, and this is an espresso. You are one of many people that I know that pronounce it espresso, accidentally.
Did I say espresso?
Yeah, that's okay. No, it's not a bad thing because I have friends I have friends that are convinced that's how you pronounce it.
No,
and I don't know.
Espresso.
Okay. I was just hearing it.
I threw the X in.
But he actually performed on the Oscars as well. And by the way, there's so many copycats to what you do now. So but you were the original, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So how do you feel about these guys who are imitating your style?
Is it
I
flattery?
guess, yes.
Of
right?
course
Imitation is the greatest form of flattery. Mm-hmm. I mean, some of them, at first it annoyed me. Now I'm like, okay, I guess it's great. You know what I mean? But some part of me wants all the credit for it, and some part of me is like, okay, this is great. It was time for it to happen. But when I started doing it, I never saw any drummers or percussionists or musicians play with DJs. So when we started doing that, and I started doing that in LA, it was brand new and it was exciting. Everyone was like, what? What do you need? I'm like, yo, you need this.
So how did you get into that?
You guys know who Brent Bolthouse is? He was on the Hills, and he was on all the TV shows. He was the biggest club promoter, and so he had the hottest night on the planet, and every major celebrity would go to it. I mean, you name it, everybody. Mm-hmm. And I went to his club one time. I just moved here. Hair was all stupid. Clothes were all wrong. You know how it takes a minute to get used to LA? I looked like I just fell out of Tampa, Florida. It was all wrong. So
We're all right.
Yeah.
It was right.
Yeah, it could have been all right, but it was a little off. So anyway, I get in there and I tell him, I'm like, hey, you need to have me playing here. He's like looking at me going, who are you and why? Why do I need you? I said, because I do this in Miami all the time. I play drums with DJs and it'll make people dance more and they'll buy more drinks. So you make more money. He's like, oh, all right, I'll potentially try. Let's go talk to my DJ and let me know. And then I just started playing there for him. And like literally everybody on the planet would be in the rooms. You know, that was before social media. Before
If it's a Bollywood thing, Jazz probably was there.
I was sneaking in. I don't know what year this was.
Were you actually sneaking in?
It wasn't a Bollywood thing, but
It should have been a Bollywood thing.
Is that plant bothering you? You can just move the plant.
Listen, it's groping me and I didn't consent, but for the most part, it's fine here.
The Genevieve energy on this podcast is level 10 today. So
She's sleepy.
Oscars, Super Bowl. I don't even know what to ask you because you got so much stuff.
Yeah.
You ask something.
Text or phone call?
what?
Text or phone call when you want to contact someone.
I like to call for some reason.
Actually, today's question actually is relevant to who you are as a person.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, I was just trying to break the ice here.
We appreciate it. It's
Which
good.
you've been doing for a while before I came in, but just thought I'd start.
When did you first feel proud to represent your culture publicly?
I guess like the moment it became super dope was when I did the Oscars for Slumdog Millionaire. At that moment,
Incredible.
it was amazing. Because like that was like the first, Bollywood or Indian Hollywood moment. Because when I first got here, like when I got an agent for TV commercials or whatever, and then I looked crazy. So they're like, if you could do the Microsoft or Dr. Indian, you could get work. I'm like, yeah, I'm not going to do that. I'm here to be a musician. So, it was always, and when I moved here, I'd never known any Indian musicians. I became friends with Tony Kanal and I knew Kim Thiel from Soundgarden. Those are the only two Indian musicians
huge.
I'd ever known or even heard about. So I became friends with them. I mean, I met Kim, but I became friends with Tony. And so I think when I did the Oscars, because this little Indian movie was beating everybody. Like I'm on the side of the stage and I'm looking and there's like Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie and I was playing right in front of Meryl Streep. And it was wild playing, like I'm playing a dole with John Legend and A.R. Rahman and all that right there. And she's like there, sitting there like this. And I'm like playing, just looking her in the eyes.
Meryl Streep.
Meryl Streep. And she wouldn't look at me, right? She wouldn't look at me. She was looking above me. She was just sitting there like Meryl Streeping. And, but like Steven Spielberg was behind her and he was like rocking out because he was, probably had some drinks and everybody was there, right in the front. And then, when I walked out and played, and it was a moment.
Dude, the physical exertion it must take for you to do a performance must be insane. Like your calorie burn.
Yeah, it's wild. One day I marked it. I did this crazy horse race.
Okay.
in the infield. It was wild, and I burned 3,600 calories.
I need to get into drumming.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a burn.
it's a burn.
How about you, Genevieve? Same question.
Can you repeat it?
Yeah, when
I
did you
haven't finished my
first
espresso.
feel proud to represent your culture publicly?
Wow. Okay.
Loaded question.
Yeah. Don't disappoint. I don't know. I think like every time that I'm in a place that can't even pronounce my name, Genevieve, like being a French Canadian, like any time, and that can actually be within Canada sometimes too. But no, I love being Canadian. I love coming here. And I don't necessarily understand what the dislike is about American culture in other places. Not when this is going on, like what's currently happening, but I was in Greece one time and I went into this like store and the shopkeeper was kind of being rude. And then my friend mentioned something about being Canadian, just in passing. And the man completely, like his face completely changed. He was like, "Oh, you're Canadian." And I was like, "What? I don't understand why." If he thought I was American, like the way that we were treated was so different. And I wasn't expecting that. But I mean, I love being Canadian. I love being French
So that was the
Canadian.
moment you felt
That was yeah. I was like, oh my God, you're gonna be nice to me now. Thank you. Meanwhile, I'm trying to become an American, but like for other reasons. But like, I'm very proud to be French Canadian. I love our music, I love our culture.
Was there a show or something that you were like, oh, I feel proud? No.
Like one of my shows?
Maybe on the podcast.
Yeah.
This
maybe on a
podcast
podcast
appearance.
No, there have been.
A room full of Indians.
I kind of like that. I don't think like being French Canadian is such an insane thing, or my name is that insane, but it always seems to be. So there was, there have been a few like Hallmark bigger shows where I've been able to say my name properly or correct it, or honestly, even in figure skating sometimes, but where they've said my name properly, and I'm like, yeah. I'm proud to be French Canadian. Like I love that.
That's cool.
So you're a figure skater?
I was. God,
really?
not anymore.
Very good. I saw
a long time ago.
Oh, right.
Most recently.
Okay. Yeah.
So you're competitive?
I was. Yeah. In general, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I love about you.
Yeah.
Jazz, do you want to say something
First
on the
time
podcast?
I felt proud of my culture. And it's like, which culture, right? Because now you've opened up American culture, being Indian. I think there was a moment, like, I remember when we were younger, my parents would take us to Fiji and Australia a lot because we have a lot of family in Australia. And we would, like, bring them all these American goodies that, like, I didn't even care about, like Oreos and M&Ms and stuff, because I didn't have it. And I was like, yeah, that's right. You want our cookies. But in fact, actually, their products all taste a lot better and, like, more clean and whatever.
Fiji?
No, well, actually, yeah, but in Australia.
Oh,
Australia.
Their cookies and their Tim Tams, it's literally my favorite cookie, but they were waiting for Oreos, and I was like, yeah, that's right, we're Santa Claus here.
I love
You're
that.
flexing on the Oreos.
Yeah, I will chime in on that.
Making it rain.
There's some Canadian goodies that I'm also very proud of, like Nanaimo bars, and any time that I've had like an American friend up in Canada, and Nanaimo bars and butter tarts. I didn't say butter farts, I said butter tarts, and they are excellent.
Yeah.
And same kind of vibe. Which
And
is
totally Canadians
good.
are so proud of Tim Hortons.
You know what? Not really. I think that's like an American thing. I think Americans think Canadians are so proud and dialed into Tim Hortons, and like it's not. Like I can't remember the last time I had Tim Hortons. Not to be un-Canadian, but
it's very un-Canadian.
It's not like a thing. It's not really.
Have you toured in
like,
Canada?
I have.
Yeah.
And they were all like, they talk about this group I did. They talked about Tim Hortons like the way LA people talk about In-N-Out.
Maybe I think it's like a blind love because I don't think In-N-Out's the best fast food burger in America, but
I do.
How many? I'm
too.
getting hit.
I 100% do.
I don't know about America,
but I think like there's like a blind love for it as a Canadian. I think it's because
like you have to be proud.
They're proud. He was an ex-hockey
better be
player.
proud, yeah.
I mean, I love a Timbit, but I think and I have a lot of great memories associated with Tim Hortons, so there's that as well.
My moment, I think, for me is I made this web series. It was called TcS&x back in the day. And that was the first time I felt like I made something where it was actually doing well on the internet. And I got a lot of positive feedback. And I felt like, I'm actually doing something for the community. So that's cool. That's my little moment.
I love that.
Check it out, TcS&x somewhere.
Throwback. It's on YouTube.
Is it?
Yeah.
Of course, I put it there.
I'm gonna go watch it.
No,
I think I've seen it.
Atif Mirza put it up. We should have had you on it. No, we would have had you on it. I knew you back in the day.
No doubt.
Hey, sorry to interrupt. If you like this episode, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks. How'd you end up being a music director for Paula Abdul? That was part of your story, right?
Yeah, so that was wild. I was playing at Mood, which is right here on Hollywood Boulevard. And I'm playing there. I'm just drumming with the DJ. And it's raging, super hot Hollywood night, all the celebrities, the whole bit. And Paula's there in the VIP. And I was set up right in between the VIP and the dance floor. And she came up to me. She's like, "You're incredible. You're great. Do you want to be on TV?" I'm like, "Yeah, come on. Everybody in Hollywood wants to be on TV." She's like, "Grab my number." I'm like, "You don't have to do all this." She goes, "Grab my number right now." Bam. She goes, "Look, call me tomorrow at 2. I'm like, "Okay." So I called her at 2 and she goes, "Your energy is perfect. We're doing this, da-da-da-da. You could be part of the band or, whatever. What else can you do?" I said, "Well, I drum and DJ. I do a whole thing. I could do the whole thing myself and save money." She's like, "Perfect. Done." It's the first series. And then I just started talking to her and I wrote some music for her. I ended up writing the theme song for the show. And,
cool.
And, it just grew and grew and grew. And she became like a guardian angel for me.
And then you do that for Howie Mandel as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I was doing CES.
So you're plugged into Hollywood. Like, you come across that you're touring around, but you're actually juiced into this town.
It's, sometimes, it feels like you are and it feels like you're not.
Yeah.
Every day it feels like, like when I'm telling these stories, it seems like I'm so juiced in and then, but like everyone in Hollywood, you know what Howie said at the first day after we were filming? We're all sitting there at the table and he's with one of the vice presidents of NBC. And he goes, you know what I've done most of my career? And everybody goes silent, like, oh, wow, okay, let's find out. And he goes, I've looked for work. And we're like, oh,
Yeah.
Like he goes, it doesn't matter what you're doing. You're just constantly looking for the next thing or the right thing or whatever it is. And I'm like, wow, even you, because he was just, he had St. Elsewhere for 11 years. And then he had Deal or No Deal, which was huge. And then he had this show and, he was the boss. And I was like, wow. I'm like, I thought that just happened to
Yeah, the
people
guy's
like me.
super busy. He's like a workaholic, it seems like.
Yeah, he stays grinding.
Question for the panel. Has anything ever happened where like it led to fortuitous situations where it led you to a whole other career or experience that you benefited from?
Random?
Kind of like what he just said. Anything
Yeah,
like-
yours is a little random, being
Did you
in a
ever meet
club.
Paula Abdul? And Meet the Butchin?
I'd have a heart attack on the spot if I saw Meet the Butchin at a club.
I did a gig with him.
Was he nice?
He has a Bollywood star, Genevieve.
Nicest,
It's a Bollywood star.
I know, I figured.
nicest, most gentlemanly, noble.
Did he have an aura?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a stone cold vibe.
Ugh.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
I'd have to think about it. I mean, because sometimes I'm like, some things are, I don't know, there's a lot of neuroscience that's coming out around like what it means to be lucky, and it's like you already have this idea in your mind of like what you want. And so therefore it kind of even subconsciously opens you up to opportunities and people can like sense it or something. Like there's something going on out there that maybe you willed it into existence for Paula Abdul to like,
Like
No, absolutely. I mean, you
manifesting?
kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
No, I 100 billion% believe in manifesting.
Yeah.
Because anytime I focus on it, it happens. If I really, really commit to it. Are you guys hip to Joe Dispenza? Okay, well,
Actually, yes.
then you need
Yes, I am.
you need to follow him because it works. His future remembrance thing, like if you put yourself into the future and you feel the feelings of what it was, psychologically the brain doesn't know any different.
Yes.
Right.
And then you just like the red car syndrome. Like now that I said red car, you'll see 100.
You'll see a lot of red cars, right?
Yeah.
And so it's something like that where like if you think that this person exists, for instance, if you're looking for a boyfriend, but you keep saying like, oh, there's no good men, well, you're not going to find any good men.
I say that all the time.
I know. I'm
good
always
men, no
worried
good
about
men.
your mantras. Or like, I'm not good enough for that job. Well, maybe you're going to hold yourself back a little bit. Like the brain doesn't know the difference. And like, there's actually really interesting research on like,
I love how you do this research
I know,
stats.
I always like take it back.
You're
But
like a
like,
scientist.
even if an athlete is like mentally rehearsing like a pitch or something, statistically they're more likely to perform better just from mentally rehearsing it because
Absolutely.
it like trains their muscles even on a subconscious level.
Yeah.
No, it 100% works.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Very
I remember like we had like sports psychologists and stuff in figure skating, obviously, and like if you get to the arena that day, you're competing, whatever, you stand like at the side of the boards and you go through your whole entire program, whether it's short or long, whatever, in your head like multiple times, like listening to the music, just staring at the ice surface, knowing okay, this is a different ice surface, this is what we're doing. So I get the sports psychology
did
thing.
that?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. And feeling in your mind, like landing this here on this, whatever, like you go through it. It's just like, it's a good exercise for your mind, I guess, for manifestation, if we're talking about that. But
So was there a situation that you...
yeah, back to the question.
Yeah.
Instead
Like, you met someone, you open for somebody or something randomly?
100%. Or just like, I get like, I mean, you in the past have said, you don't have it in you to like network and like stick around or like go to the place and whatever. And I feel that like heavily, but there's been a few times where I have, and good things have come out of just being there, even though it feels exhausting sometimes and taxing.
Yeah.
I have had like a few very good instances like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And or even just like doing a show that I wasn't expecting to do because I thought it was going to be like, if I'm like really busy and I'm up 5 days a week or something, I'm like, I kind of really need a night off, but okay, I'm going to go do the spot. There've been instances where something really good has come out of it.
Yeah, good things can happen if you just go out.
You just got to go.
I mean, look, you got to generate your own good luck, especially here. I mean, there's a reason we all suffer through LA traffic and the bums on the streets and people getting arrested. It's because this is where you can make it happen. You know?
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you could live anywhere, right?
No.
100%. Yeah.
No?
I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying.
Not anywhere.
No.
Food scene here versus Oklahoma. God.
Yeah, but I mean, if you're here chasing a dream and trying to build your brand and trying to get on shows or movies or whatever it is, you know, then
women,
you gotta,
weed, and weather.
Yeah.
The weather. Oh my God.
Well, my answer is for manifesting stuff and also just fortuitous situations is I feel like if you just do something, then if you execute it, like I make a lot of things through my career. I really never know what I'm doing. Honestly, people think I know what I'm doing. I really have no idea what I'm doing. But if you just go into the motion of doing it, then it's somehow just kind of things will fall into place. And then I've met people on this podcast that have actually helped me in other parts of my life.
I mean, the idea of fake it till you make it too sometimes is like a real, like me hosting that game show the other day was like, I was so
she hosted
out
a
of
game
my
show.
depth. Like, had no idea what was going on. I co-hosted it with the actual host the day before. Went well, so then they asked me to be like the first ever solo guest host doing it. But I wasn't given proper instruction on like how to work. There was like a foot pedal for things. There was like on the host side of the game, like all these different
Live app game show host.
Yeah, it's so much fun.
Oh, cool.
A live mobile app. It's like been created by the host of HQ Trivia back in the day. You remember that? Yeah, it's so much fun. It's different. It's so funny. Like he's a comedian, so he does like a monologue off the top, and there's just like stuff throughout. So it was really challenging for me and different and fun. Like same thing. I was like, I have no experience doing this, so
No, you did a good job.
I'm
I saw some
gonna
of
just
it.
pop in. So
Hey, before I forget, can we just do a quick dialogue plug? Hey, I want to make a quick shout out to Dialogue Cafe for supplying us with these amazing drinks this beautiful Saturday morning. I am drinking the Wake and Date Latte. It is awesome. Jazz, what are you drinking?
That's a good one. I got the dirty chai on brand.
Ooh, the dirty chai.
dirty.
Look at you.
Gotta wake up.
Mine is just basic espresso.
Espresso.
Yeah, that's it.
I got a cappuccino, but it says Nude Sticks, Sweet Cheeks Cafe Dialogue. I like
Yeah, they're doing like
I
a
want the
promotional
nude
thing.
sticks.
Yeah.
Doing a collab.
Go with
yeah.
Nude Sticks.
Dialogue just absolutely kills it, and these drinks are fantastic. Guys, check them out. They've got multiple locations throughout Los Angeles. We appreciate you. Thanks.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh, why do you still live in California? I mean, because you could travel anywhere, right? And you can just live anywhere.
You know what? You gotta be here.
Yeah.
You know, because it's all just still happens here. No matter what anybody says, LA sucks, this, that, and everything sucks, whatever. Like, it still all happens here. Like, if you want to, I live in Orange County now because we've got kids and stuff, but I would go get coffee and I would book a show. You know what I mean? Just by being there. Like, hey, oh my God, what are you doing? What are you doing tomorrow? Come do this. Like, things happen here that just, they don't happen anywhere else in the world.
Yeah.
You gotta be in New York, LA, I think, if you want to be on camera. I just don't, I mean, I guess Atlanta now is happening, right? With all the Marvel stuff. But all those guys came here, built their brand, grew big enough that they go down there and shoot their movies.
For the most part, they live here though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I think you just have to be here. And it's tough because I live there and every day I'm like, God, I live so far away, Orange County. You know, you may as well be in like Uganda or something, right?
No, it's beautiful.
My dad commuted from OC every single day.
I thought you were gonna say my dad commuted from Uganda every day. I was like, oh,
You need time travel.
yeah.
No, but I mean, you know, like, it's so easy to like go out for an hour, right? If you're here. Like,
Yeah.
oh, I'll just go there for an hour. I'll pop in, and then I'll leave. And then I don't have to like a commitment. For me to come out here, it's a commitment. It's an hour. It's an hour here, hour back, hanging, you know. So, I don't know. I think like I keep every day, I'm like, God, I need to move back and be in it. And then I drive up, I'm like, thank God I don't live here. So it's kind of...
It's hard.
I
Push
go
and
back
pull.
and forth. I'm like, should I? Because it's so expensive in LA, especially.
Yeah.
So I'm always like, is this the right choice? But it's kind of the only home I know at this point.
Yeah.
I go to Dialogue like every day. I know it's like a neighborhood with my friends almost.
Oh, yeah.
Not just them, but everybody in that whole area.
Yeah, plus, I mean, the level of ambition
Yeah.
and people with ambition here.
Yeah,
It's unlike any place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, because I lived in Tampa, Florida, and it was like, it was a different thing
course,
back when I moved here in 97, just when you did.
Yeah.
And
2005. I moved here in 2005.
Oh, I don't know why I got
Just
97.
when you did 97.
I don't know why I got 97. I don't know. I'm so mixed up.
Great year.
But I don't know. I just found the level of ambition. And, you know, people are a lot healthier here. I discovered yoga here.
Yeah.
You know, and I don't know. California is the best and the worst all at the same time.
Yeah. I do find like that I like hiking, like a light hike. And I do find like everybody says hi when you're passing by. It's very Canadian, so I enjoy that.
Because they're hitting on you.
No.
That's why.
I wore my leather shorts and I went to Runyon.
Yeah. And
Well, yeah, it is Runyon.
It was so nice.
She came straight from Runyon.
yeah. This is how I hike, actually. These are hiking boots.
Yes.
No, I don't know.
I'd say hi to you if you were hiking Runyon.
No.
Are you lost?
Are you lost? Always. Always. No, I think, I don't know. I feel like it's just like the sunshine and people are healthier in the sense of like people want to get out and walk. Like I you know, everyone talks about how LA is like a city of driving, and sure, but you have your neighborhoods, and I just always want to be outside and like walking, and I don't know, it's just like a happy place in my mind. But I think because it's sunny year round, it's like, what is there to be upset about other than like the homelessness and that shit? But like otherwise it's pretty great.
Attacked, yeah.
Potentially getting attacked. It's
It
all
is
good.
so
You know what? It
expensive.
keeps me on my toes.
The disgust on Jazz's face.
Yeah.
It is just so expensive.
Could you live anywhere else, Jazz?
Yes.
Well, I mean, I lived in New York for, 6-7 years, and it's funny, actually, coming here, I was like, God, people are so unmotivated in comparison. It's so much
Right.
slower, and
Everything he just said. You're wrong.
yeah, no, it's just like, it's all compared, it's all relative compared to
Yes.
Tampa. I mean, this is,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ambition City, but compared to New York, I always feel like, oh, people are like flaky and
Sure.
it's like
100%.
people
York's
do get too
exhausting,
comfortable
though.
because of the weather.
I'll tell you what, this weather
Yeah.
makes you weak.
It
I
does,
used to
yeah.
live
It
back, I
does.
used to live back and forth.
It
I lived in the Village and in Times Square and LA, back and forth for a couple of years. And I was born in New York, so I identify more as a New Yorker, like the energy and the drive and
Yeah.
the hustle.
It's interesting.
But now, I got a big yard and a pool and palm trees. And
Yeah.
it's just
Living the dream.
I couldn't. Well, I couldn't afford that in Manhattan.
Well, it doesn't exist in
I was going to say,
Manhattan.
palm trees aren't in Manhattan, okay? They don't exist. They don't live there. But I get it. And you're right. Maybe people are a little more lackadaisical.
Oh God, yeah.
Great term. You're welcome.
That's a good one.
People show up
Yeah.
late and they
Yeah.
don't show up and they're flaky. Like in New York, everyone's on time and aggressive and really to the point.
Yeah.
Yeah, I lived in New York for years, and I wanted to kill myself every day. It was so hard.
It's stressful. I feel like it's
so
a young
hard.
person's aggressive game. Like, it's not, I'm 35.
God, I loved living in New York.
Yeah, I loved it.
I absolutely loved it.
But it's a hard city. It's a
Yeah.
hard city.
As an artist, it was extremely hard for me.
Yeah.
It was
Oh, yeah.
extremely hard for me.
Okay,
As a
everyone say
tech
hard
professional, it was a good
Yeah.
time.
If I was making $600,000 a
I
year,
was making barely any money when I first started, but I just spent it all. It didn't matter.
Yeah.
The best time ever.
On
God.
clothes.
on members only jackets.
This is my dad's.
I actually really like it.
But you know what? I mean, New York, you got Joe's Pizza in the Village, which is just the greatest thing on the planet.
This look, so did you consciously create a brand for yourself? Like the hair? I mean, you have a cool look.
Yeah.
and-
When did you decide to get a mohawk?
I don't know, man. Probably 20 years ago. I always wanted one. And I
So
thought,
you didn't have one when you
97.
started.
what?
When he was
no,
6, he had a
97,
mohawk.
97, I looked like
When he was 6, he had a mohawk.
Your parents let you.
I came out, yeah, exactly. No. I don't know. I don't even remember when I got it. I got to check. I used to have long hair. I had all kinds of hair. But, when I first moved here, I looked like Rico Suave all long. It was really
No,
stupid.
but not just the hair, everything
That's
though,
not
man. It's
stupid.
like
It's
complete
good.
package.
Cultivated the style.
Yeah, no, you got to have this is my personal brand.
No, it's
Okay.
cool.
Bohemian chic tribal drummer. It just works.
Yeah. I get it.
It's authentic.
Do you guys have like a brand like for your performance? Genevieve, as a comedian?
I think for a long time it was like 12-year-old boy. As you know, oversized
mentioned.
t-shirts, graphic t-shirts, just to hide, I guess, what my body looks like for the most part, and some pants. Like, that's kind of it. It's always been that. Now I'm a little more flexible. I'm a little more authentically like girly, but tomboy in me is still heavy. So
It's good though to have like something that people can identify with,
Yeah.
sure.
right? Stand out. How about you?
I don't know. I just wear what I have. I mean, I have a lot of clothes. But
I feel like on this podcast, you brand yourself.
on my podcast?
On this podcast.
Do I brand myself?
I think you do.
Okay. Well, I'll take what I can get. Yeah, I'll take what I can get here. I mean, it's so like a mood. I could be, a million different things based on what I'm feeling that day and what I'll wear. And like today, I'm in a leather jacket, but like, I don't know what will show up in the next episode. Actually, that's actually a trending topic because this show Love Story with JFK Jr. about JFK Jr. and Carolyn Bessette is like trending from Hulu. And, everybody on TikTok is like very into Carolyn Bessette's style and like, she's
90s,
effortless and chic and Calvin Klein. And everyone's like trying to copy her. And they're like, no, it was her style.
Wait, Carolyn Bessette's the girl that died in the plane crash?
Yeah, with JFK Jr. Yeah.
They both died in the Okay.
Yeah, he was flying it. So
thankfully their dog did not. The
yeah,
dog
her
was
twin
not
sister
on that way,
died too. But
So have fun traveling.
But it's like this interesting, like, imitation. Is it flattery? Like, are you being inauthentic? Are you, do you not have an identity if you're just like, oh, blindly, okay, she's trendy, Hailey Bieber, whatever, let me just dress like that.
But like that is
or is it fine?
Fashion, and that is inspo, right? Like what is the point of an influencer if not somebody's being influenced by them, whether it's like what you eat or whether it's what you wear, whatever, that's influence, right? And in the fashion world, sometimes people aren't like creative enough. That sounds terrible.
To make it their own.
Yeah, so it's like, okay, I like this, I like how it looks, let me basically copy it. And that's okay. I think that's gotta be like that.
I feel like you've done so much already in terms of like your career. Like, what are you gunning for now?
You know what? I've really been doing stuff in the health and wellness space, musically. So we just have this unbelievable record. Have you guys ever listened to Rick Rubin's book?
I know the book.
The Creative Active Way of Being.
I've not read it.
Okay, whatever you do after this, you need to download it on Audible and you need to listen to it. Whatever you're doing in life, every person, it changed my life completely because it gave me the courage to chase art for real instead of just commerce. So what that means is we created this beautiful record, right? We wanted to make a record to make love to, right? So kind of like, how every movie is the hero's journey. So this is the lover's journey. Right? From like the moment of meeting where you fall in love to
so you made a record.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I got El Shankar to play violin. He played with Peter Gabriel. Wow. He did like the intro of In the Air Tonight. Phil Collins.
Oh, that's cool.
He does this unbelievable thing. I got Saida Garrett, who wrote Man in the Mirror for Michael Jackson, and Brian Kennedy, who produced Rihanna, and Peter DiStefano from Porno for Pyros. All kinds of great players on it. And it's very moody. Some songs are 7 minutes. Some songs are 3 minutes.
Is it released, your record?
No.
Okay.
We're working on that. But we just did Laird Hamilton. Do you guys know who he is? Big wave surfer? So he's the first guy to surf
I know who he is.
100-foot waves.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he has Laird Superfood, publicly traded company, and married Gabby Reese, the gold medal.
Yeah.
Volleyball player.
Yeah, exactly. So he did a warrior breath breathing meditation over the top of one of the songs. She did a heart-opening breathing meditation. And we're getting other people in the mindset, like health and wellness kind of community, to do spoken word over the top of it. So we're doing narrative remixes of it. So it's
very cool.
And it's really like you could use it to make love to, or you could use it in a yoga class, or you could use it in a soundtrack. It's very cinematic. It's beautiful.
It's a sex playlist?
Yeah. You should try it. I'll give you a copy.
Well, you're saying making love to it, and then in yoga and whatever, I'm getting a little like tantra vibes. But
absolutely.
Yeah.
You should try it. I'll tell you what. I'll give you all a copy.
I guess alone.
You guys should try it out tonight. Let me know how it works tomorrow.
I really love though that you keep moving forward. Like it seems like you never seem to stop working
creatively.
No, you gotta just keep going. I have a TV show. We had a little development deal with CBS, but with all the mergers and this merger and that merger. So it's a travel show called Off the Beaten Track.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah,
cool.
very, very influenced by Anthony Bourdain's style. So it's gritty and dirty. It's so we went to Cuba and we shot in Galápagos, we shot in India.
Whoa.
Wow.
So I go there, we explore the culture, the music, the food, the history, learn about it, and apply it all, and then record a song and then perform it. We went all over Cuba, learned the heritage and the dances, and it's wild. Like just the history of the rhythms and like the spices and the food, and you understand why everything tastes the way it does, and people dance the way they do, and drink and celebrate life in the Caribbean there. Even though like they're suppressed in Cuba, they're happy as hell.
Yeah.
The best food, like roasted pig. I love Cuban food.
Yeah,
so
same.
and then we created a track, and then we performed it on a basketball court in the hood in Havana. It was unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
I have a quick question,
Yeah.
if there's a minute for it. So the Galapagos, like
Yes.
have been obsessed with it for so long because my undergrad was in biological anthropology, so obviously natural selection, Darwin, that's what I think of when I think of the Galapagos and like the studies done there by species. I've never once thought, and this is kind of naive and asshole-ish of me, to think about what is the culture like there with people. What was that like?
What's Ecuador?
Galapagos is easily the most incredible place you will ever go in your
Well, it's so
life.
unique.
Yeah, so there's four currents, right? So all four currents they land in one place. So the wildlife it's like so varied.
Well, that's why it's such a specific example of natural selection and evolution. That's why it's like so perfect for it.
So
you have is so isolated.
I've had the greatest experience there. There were 4 families that homesteaded right after World War I.
Okay.
And the Engelmeyers, they took like a whole swath of land. So Fiddy Engelmeyer's great-great-grandfather was one of the 4 families. I'm like, imagine like Mayflower level.
Yeah.
And
so cool.
they have a beautiful yacht, 192-foot yacht, and they'll take you on a tour, and you'll go to a different island every day, right? In the morning, you'll go to an island with a marine biologist, and he will take you, a scientist, and you will go there, and he'll tell you about every mineral, sand, plant, all of the sea life and everything, and study Darwin. I mean, all of it. And you'll go to those places, and you'll scuba dive with them. My son played catch with the sea lion underwater, with
So
like
cool.
just a coral. It is absolutely the most fascinating, incredible thing you could ever do.
Cool. So there you go. There's your travel.
I loved Ecuador. I'm dying to go to the Galapagos.
Yeah.
We've gone from Dream Screen 3000. That's what it's called, right?
Yeah,
called-
Dream Screen.
Am I just putting 3000 in?
It wasn't Dream
Present.
Screen 3000. That was just.
Why
the
am I
Dream
saying
Screen.
3000?
Because originally though, I was like, we'll call it the Dream Screen 3000 because I just kept joking.
Okay, so it did-
That's what we call it. Okay, it was that.
Like, am I
Now it's just
referencing
the
something
Dream Screen.
totally off here?
Yes, no, you were 100% accurate.
Sorry, a lot of my research gets muddled in my head. Where can we find you on social media?
DJ RaviDrums, everyone.
Cool. Is there anything you want to promote, by the way? Did I miss anything?
Yeah, you know what? Everybody should try the Warrior Breath with Laird Hamilton. In 6 minutes, you will energize your entire body.
I love how you're promoting somebody else's stuff. That's
Yeah.
great.
No, but
That's-
that's right.
it's
You got
mine.
some
good recs.
It's ours. We did it with them. We did the
okay.
music. We
Got it,
produced
got
the video.
Yeah.
But Laird does the guided. I mean, the guy surfs 100-foot waves. He knows how to breathe. The legend was when he was younger, he could hold his breath for 5 to 10 minutes.
Wow.
Yeah, because he's just his CO2 capacities. He's just a living legend. So to work with him and Gabby Reese.
Great.
So we're doing that. So
Awesome.
check us out, The Tribals and Warrior Breath with Laird Hamilton.
Can't wait. Genevieve, where can we find you?
Genevieve Dubacy on Instagram and TikTok. That's it.
You guys can find me at Hot Chai Pod on Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok now.
And you can find me at Darren Shetty. Please follow us at the Convo Sutra. Ravi, thanks for coming by.
Thank you.
Thank
It was
you.
fun.
It was a
Thank
good
you.
time.
And thanks, ladies.
Of course.
Thanks, Genevieve, for showing up.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it.
You're so welcome.
And thank you for tuning in. We appreciate you. Please don't forget to follow us, forward this to a friend, and we'll see you next week. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.